All right, so we've flashed the phone or unlocked the phone using the HTCDEV site to get unlocked there on the phone. You'll see it still says S on, and there's that dreaded 2.18 there, HBoot, and you have your command prompt still up like that. You're going to go ahead and plug in your EVO. Sorry about that, guys. So that it says the fastboot USB up there still says unlocked. Back at your command prompt, if you'll recall, in your Super Tool folder that you created after downloading the appropriate file, in your root area, you have your recovery image there. Okay, and to flash a ROM, it is necessary to boot into recovery via fastboot command. In order to get the recovery onto the phone, you would do these steps like I showed you to boot into recovery. But if you want to flash the recovery, I think you could just do fast flash recovery, right? Just like that. Fastboot flash, which means you're telling the computer to flash, and then recovery is the partition you want to flash, and then you do the name of your recovery, which in this case is all of that, recovery twerp supersonic 1.1.1. And you can use, Amon-Ra, you can use clockwork revolutionary or clockwork mod recovery. And so you do space, and then you type in your recovery as necessary. So we're going to, the actual name of the recovery is recovery hyphen TWRP dash super sonic dash 1.1.1, and then you're going to do finally .img, the whole file path. Fastboot flash, fastboot space flash space recovery dash twerp dash supersonic dash 1.1.1. To shorten that, you could rename the file over here at your folder just recovery, and then you would just type in over here recovery.img. But if you don't rename it because you want to keep them separate from other recoveries that you might have, you could just leave it that way and just type the whole thing in, and then you would hit enter. And then over here you'll have a scroll bar, just went away, and over here you'll see sending recovery, okay, writing recovery, okay, finish total time, etc. So technically speaking, over here at your phone, you could go into bootloader there by pressing power. It's going to do its little check on the memory card. You can then volume down to recovery. And hopefully your recovery, be it Amon-Ra, be it clockwork recovery, or twerp, or whatever other recovery there may be, I'm not sure how many there are, will boot up like so. And now that you have a recovery flashed onto your phone, you can install zips and whatnot. The downside is that in order to flash the ROM that you download, no matter what that may be, in order to flash the ROM in one step, you have to boot into recovery via command prompt here, And then you can do so, or you can do what I mentioned in the little tutorial guide, I guess. God, the screen is awful. By going to your USB storage toggle right there, hitting power, and now the device is going to be a flash drive up here. You open the folder, and this memory card, I don't know where the hell that came from, but anywho, we can take the ROM here, take this zip and copy it to the root of the phone, which is your removable disk, and we'll just hit Control V, and there it goes. It's going onto the phone's root, and once that's done, like I said, you can push the image, boot image from your device here. You can right click and then copy it to your root folder over here, like so, and then you can push the boot image, flash the boot image by booting into recovery and typing in fastboot flash space fastboot space flash space boot space boot.img there. Okay, or that'll just do the kernel first, and then you can go back to your phone itself via the recovery and flash the zip that you got on the root of the card. Or from what I've been told, you can move the whole zip over here first, like we're doing now, and then once the zip file is on your phone, the whole zip file like that, which includes the kernel, you can then in turn toggle out of storage here by pressing the power to disable, and then powering the system down here. Okay, and of course on the EVOs you have to remove the battery. OG touch throw battery. And you can go here and volume down, power, like so. You're going to wait for the check or the SD card. Click on fast boot. Plug your phone in. Sorry about that. So it says fast boot, okay, USB, just like that. And then over here at your command prompt, you would do fast boot boot, like that. And then you would do the name of your recovery, and the recovery still has to remain in that root folder because that's where the command prompt is pointed to. So fast boot recovery, like so, dash twerp dash super sonic. Make sure you get this right. Sonic dash 1.1.1.img. So fast boot recovery. I know I put boot in there twice in the guide, and I apologize for that. If you'll notice, I have a Z in there, so we want to get rid of that. So you got fast boot, just one boot, recovery, twerp, supersonic, and you can, like I said, you can rename the file over here, so it's just recovery, and then you'll have to type recovery.img. You have to put the .img in there so it knows what image file to pull. So then you hit enter, okay, and